Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you watch this video, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fajar Setyadi. I'm a English Literature College from Semarang State University. Today, I would like to share a material, and the material is about should book story adapt to a film. Um, in the first slide, I will explain about film adaptation, and in the second slide, I have a reason, a reason why a book story have to adapt to a film, and in the third lesson, I have a reason, why a book story shouldn't be adapted to a film. And the last slide of the in the fourth slide is about conclusion about the presentation. Okay, let's start with the first slide is about what is film adaptation. From the Wikipedia, a film adaptation is the transfer of a work or a story in whole part to a feature film. Although often considered a type of derivative work, recent academic development by Schuller, such as Robert Stam conceptualized film adaptation as a dialogic process. A common form of film adaptation is the use of a novel as the basis of the feature story. Other works adapted into film include non-fiction, including journalism, autobiography, and historical. That's the explanation about what is film adaptation. So let's go to the next slide. In the third slide, in the second slide, we have why a book should be adapted to a film. There are three reasons here, and the first reason is some people want to see characters from the book performing visually. Why like that? Because not everyone likes to read, okay, and some people who rather choose to watch than read usually want to see the characters performing visually. Why? Because they think when the character performing visually, it will be more evident if the actor or the actress act well, like in the book. That's why some people want to see the characters from the book performing visually. And the second reason is some people don't like to read a book. Okay, like what I said before, not everyone likes to read a book, and some people think adapted a book story to a film that will be a good decision, because people who don't like to read a book can know the story of the book, can know the lesson from the story. That's why some people don't like to read a book is become a reason why a book should be adapted to a film. Okay, the next is the third reason is the popular film adaptation sometimes have a chance to get a new fans, and from the new fans it will be increase the book sale. Why like that? Because a popular film adaptation have a high probability to get new fans, and the new fans will be curious about the film. They will search something about the film, like the merchandise or some research of the film, like a book. From that, the sale of the book will be increased because the new fans want it. Okay, that's why the popular films adaptation will increase the sale of the book itself. There are three. That's three reasons about why a book should be adapted to a film. So, in the next slide is contra with the previous slide. In this slide, tell us about the reason why a book shouldn't be adapted to a film. There are three reasons too in here. The first reason is some people think the story will be lost the imagination factor of individual creative mind. Why like that is because book story has a different from the movie, and the difference is individual creative mind. The reader of the book story has a different imagination about the character and the story, because the individual creative mind is different than the others. Okay, it difference. Movie is different. In the movie, the audience will be have same imagination about the character or the story, because the character is performed visually. They see one video or picture, and that's why the imagination will be same in the movie, and that make a contra. So that's why some people think the story will be lost the imagination factor of individual creative mind. In the next reason is oftentimes the adaptation is not like the expectation from the reader of the book story. Why like that? Like what I said before, the reader from a book story have a different imagination about a story, and the character. That's why the expectation is different too. Okay, that's why uh, a, a book reader usually have a higher expectation than the audience of the movie. Okay, that's why oftentimes the film adaptation is not like the expectation from the reader of the book story. Okay, and the third reason is when a film become popular, some audience don't know the film is based from the book story. Why like that? Like what I said before in the previous slide, not everyone like a book, like read the books. Okay, and yeah, some people just only focus to the film. They don't care the film is based from the book or based from something. They just focus in the film because they only like to watch something. They don't like to read something or listen something. Okay, that's why when a film become popular, audience don't know the film is based from the book story. So this is the last slide is about the conclusion. The conclusion from the presentation is, for me, there are always pro and contra about something. Okay, and about the adaptation book to the film, the aim is to entertain us. So we have to choose what can make us feel happy, what make us feel entertained. You can choose. Okay, that's the conclusion from me, and that's the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.